Our ears allow us to communicate, but for some, their sight provides what their hearing cannot. One country music festival provided people with the skill to share music with the deaf community. Jordan Fremstad tells us these services help people enjoy life, and they're also required by law.
Sights and sounds help us understand the world around us.
Get them up in the air, country boom, let's go. Let's kick this thing off right on the country.
Another perspective rests on those who must overcome what they've lost.
Our hearing is our eyes.
If you've gone underwater before, that's how we feel.
I love the music, I love the beat.
Mike and Teresa Lewis listen with their eyes.
That is fun because it tells stories.
In 5th grade, Mike suffered pneumonia that produced a fever so high it cost him most of his hearing.
But that did not stop me.
Mike and Teresa's passion
He feels it.
might surprise you.
Music relaxes people. And for me, I grew up with music.
Obviously, they absorb melodies and lyrics differently than most. But the deaf ear can't stop the rhythm of any tune touching their souls.
We drive the car, we even crank our music in the car as we're driving. We get to a point that hearing people couldn't stand it.
The loss of one sense, Teresa says, strengthens another.
I can feel the beat. If it's really loud, the louder, the better. That vibration, the movement of it, it's wonderful for me.
Mike and Teresa wanted to enjoy their love of country music at Country Boom in West-Salem.
I sent them an email and they denied me.
The couple asked Country Boom leaders to provide an interpreter at the music festival.
It's equal access. That's what's required. It's a great job to be able to empower patients.
Something Colleen Kudo does for people every day.
I went up and interpreted for a girl up in Eau Claire.
Kudo helps the deaf community understand medical information at Mayo-Clinic-Health-System.
Love country music.
She also interprets music for the deaf community.
Yeah, looking forward to this.
And has done so at music festivals across the region.
And we have all the words that we can go through and practice.
The Americans with Disabilities Act protects people with physical and mental barriers at public places and events. Title III requires public places and events to provide auxiliary aids for people who can't hear. Civil rights supervising attorney for Disability Rights Wisconsin, Stephen Wheeler, says people have to ask for these services first.
If somebody asks for it and they say no, that's different. That's a refusal to accommodate.
Exceptions exist to the rule. If a change creates a risk to health or safety, the accommodation would fundamentally alter the nature of the service, or if there is an unreasonable cost.
It's really if it's not feasible, not just if it's going to bring the profit margins down a little bit.
Emails show Mike and Teresa asked Country Boom for this service multiple times, dating back to 2019. Country Boom staff denied their request each time.
It's hard to imagine a circumstance where a business couldn't afford the small amount of money for an interpreter. I think that would be a clear violation.
I mean, we have ramps, right, for people in wheelchairs to get down there and enjoy. So why are we not providing the interpreter for those that can't hear it?
Onward, James!
Onward, James!
After News 8 Now contacted senior leadership at Country Boom, co-founder John Holthaus told us they would make the accommodation this year.
We like the music and we want to enjoy it along with everybody else. Our deaf people are going to be excited.
Kudo points to the joy a move like this ignites.
See the smiles. It means a lot to you. That picked me up, that's why.
You know, whether it's going to the grocery store or going to a concert, these are all parts of our lives. And you know, living a full, joyous life is something that should be available to everybody, not just people who can hear.
We're gonna have some fun.
The evidence of its impact is left behind in the form of a smile on Mike and Teresa's face. Their world can be so quiet, but it screams with possibilities when the community welcomes them to come as they are. This is Jordan Fremstad, News 8 Now, West-Salem.
Leaders with Disability Rights Wisconsin say it's important for people to know their rights. We have a list of resources available at news8000.com.